California coastline, midday Texas sun, misty rain in the Smoky Mountains, out here on the run.
Hey, welcome back. Haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. Last weekend we had a little bit of a setback on the big brush hogging job. Had a little bit of a failure. I don't know if you guys have checked out some of my short reel videos on here, but I put a couple on there just kind of showing what I had going on. I was brush hogging on that job, and I guess I was jinxed myself on the Wolverine brush cutter because the updated pan and stuff, blades that I'd put on it, finally failed on me. So what I'm going to do is show you what happened. I didn't actually have my GoPro on me that day. I was just trying to get some work done, knock some stuff out. I told you guys I probably wasn't going to put anything up more that weekend, and so I just decided not to take my camera. And wouldn't you know it, the day I didn't take it was the day I had all the excitement. So not only did I do that, but as you can see, I am now missing a window in my door. Basically what happened was, this pan, as you can see, I had to do some repair work on it. This pan is made with a there's a boss down in there, or a basically like a round chunk of steel that's got splines on it that fits up on the shaft of the PTO of the gearbox. That's where this nut holds all that up on there. Well, in a nutshell, basically there's a weld on the back side that holds that collar welded onto this back of this pan, the stump jumper. And what happened was it actually busted the weld on the on the spline shaft that's welded to the stump jumper. So apparently the little Chinaman that welded this on, must have been a Friday, it failed. But like I've showed you guys before, I do not use this thing for grass or remotely even just brush. I've pretty much used it as a mulcher, and so I wanted to push this thing and test it. And believe it or not, I'd done a lot of the thick stuff already at the last job, and it ended up failing just in brush, like grass. It just completely had fell off. So with that being said, I had it up in the air just like this, sitting in the seat, you know, admiring what had happened and not thinking at all, as you can see, what would happen if that loader fell on that door. So I think you guys can figure the rest out. I had this here was all smashed down. It was rolled back this way. The hinge was bent. This whole bottom was bent. This top was laid over. It was pretty bad shape. I've straightened it once before, and I just didn't know if I could straighten it back out. But I've had, when I bought the machine, it was busted, and they just had plexiglass put in. I just really don't like that, so I'd put the real actual glass back in it from case and fixed it up with the new weather stripping and everything. And you know, my worst nightmare, the one thing that I try to pay attention to, I slipped up and smashed it. I had a lap full of glass before I even knew what happened. So what I got going on is I took the side windows off as well, because this one here is actually Lexan. It was missing the left side windows when I bought it and the door window, but it had the right side windows in it. So I took these and used them as templates because they're basically the same exact thing. And I had a Lexan piece made because I didn't have time to get a piece of glass cut. So I did that with that. So the stationary windows that bolt on the back side, and then the sliders of course are on the inside, and I did the same thing with the Lexan on the inside. because I was in a hurry. So with all that, I had to take this apart anyway because I had to buy new glass. I actually just picked up the glass Friday after work, and before I get all the glass put back in the door, I took these out and the slide windows out, and I'm going to have a new piece of glass cut for this slider. Basically what I want to do is I want to have both of these side windows and the front window tinted with a ceramic type heat reflective tint, like this getting pretty popular on cars and trucks and stuff now. I don't want anything really dark. I'm not going for, like, you know, something cosmetic to make it look better like you would a car. Mainly I'm just doing it because I want to try to help keep the heat, the sun out of the cab. Just kind of help with my air conditioning. It keeps me comfortable in there, but when you're out in the sun in an open area, the sun just beats down through this door and this glass and these side windows, and you might be cool on your head and neck, but you're sweating from there down. So I wanted to get that taken care of. I was supposed to get the glass cut for the slider. It was supposed to have been done Friday. That way I could have picked it all up and taken it and had it tinted first thing Monday and been back up and running Monday night, but it just didn't happen. The glass place didn't get a chance to cut the glass, so we're going to get that done this week. It's supposed to be done Monday morning.
I didn't get that.
And when I get those back, I'll do a little video of putting that back together and getting things checked back out. Other than that, that's the little bit I got on the brush hog. Hopefully it stays together. Basically, I just took this pan, welded it back off, and I might be able to put a couple pictures in here that I had taken because I didn't have my GoPro, but there's a plate welded on the back side, as you can see, this square, and I actually welded that plate a little better, and we welded that shaft up really good. So hopefully we don't have any more troubles out of this. And also I went ahead and fixed up these corners here that I was telling you was a concern of mine. I welded up, you know, pinned them cracks back together and ground them out, welded it back up. Same thing on this side over here. Also put a little bit of weld up in on the back side. Thought maybe that'd help kind of tie it in. So hopefully that will conclude the breakage of the Wolverine brush cutter. Maybe next time we'll have a little better luck and we can get some jobs done. I went and looked at 3 jobs today to put bids on. Starting to get fired back up here, and I got to get moving. So I will catch you guys next time. I'm going to do a little bit of stuff here around the farm. I just wanted to update you a little bit on the old brush cutter here. Didn't want you guys, I was trying to be totally honest with you, and you know, I don't want to, you know, I'm not paid for by Wolverine or Case or anyone. I'm just an average guy out here on the farm trying to show you what I know. So hopefully next time I can get you guys some better footage and not forget my camera. So like I said, like, subscribe, comment, whatever, hit me up. Thanks.